What's up, good people? This is Isaiah. And as we look at the tape, it's 8:37 at the time at which I'm recording this video right now. And we just got Daisy in a single poll, which is great. Of course, she being at 255. All right. So, as you can see, she's only at level 1. I haven't maxed out the stellar board. And I did this for a reason, for this particular video, because the question was, I believe it was in one of my videos where, like, the shadow points and then, of course, the stellar points in regards to that. So basically, light and shadow, how much is actually needed to get certain things when it comes to the stellar board. And I'm going to give you all 2 examples of this, all right? Even though I have both Tiramisu and Daisy maxed out, but I figured I'd give you both examples, right? And yes, I do have Tiramisu here. I just need to finish up that stellar board there, all right? Or use that star chart that I got, all right? So for starters, if the goal is to get to, say, the Stellar Awakened skill here, and then, of course, here, then obviously, number 1, getting the character to level 80 is kind of required for that, all right? But after that, how many actual points would you actually need here? So, using Tiramisu as our example, because she's already at level 80, I'm going to go ahead and just unlock that there. Okay. Nice. So now, of course, again, if the goal is just to get the Stellar Awakened skill, first is going to be locating it, and so far it seems to be in the exact same spot right here. So if we were to pretty much just go through the board here, and there we go, right? We now have the stellar skill, for Tiramisu, moving from 80 to 75, only 5 points were needed for that. You know what I mean? So if you have the 5, which I don't know, let me see here. You'll get 20 points just at 15 lighter shadow for a Stellar Awakened character. Then you'll be fine getting a Stellar Awakened skill, right? You don't even have to get her to level 80 or level 100 if you don't want to, okay? The numbers change, of course, if that is in fact the goal, where, okay, I want the stellar skill and I want to get them to level 100. In that particular case, then you would need, let's see, here's a level 5 here. There's a level 5. There's a plus 5 here. The next one is right here. So we're going to go here. And then we're going to go this way. And now if I were to look, she's able to get up to level 100, but we went from 75 to now 65. You know what I mean? So you do need quite a bit of the points here, which I believe that number is actually still 15. From 80 to 65 is only 15, which, like I mentioned before, you can get that. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Just by getting them to, you get 20 points at 15 lighter shadow. You see what I'm saying? So you don't need much here to do that. You know what I mean? Unless, of course, you don't use these points correctly, right? So if you decide to say, well, I want the abilities here. Let's see, what does this do? Battle start stack 4 Dragon Origin on user. I don't know exactly what these do because it's been a while since I used Tiramisu. Stellar Burst when light powers a creator. Wow, that's interesting. All stats except HP and MP plus 40. Well, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. Okay. That's like a... It's just a plus 40. I was going to say it's like a Yifa buff, but never mind. And Dragon Allies in front line. Yeah, if you just wanted, say, the skills and whatnot, you only need 15. All right. The challenge comes in if you want pretty much the entire board. Obviously, you would need 80 at that point. But yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Doesn't take much to get the skills. So I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up this board. We need a, like, kind of what they did with the ability board, where we can just unlock everything. For those that want to do that, you know what I mean? If I just selected a path, like here, this bottom corner, right? It'd be nice if it just kind of like, oh, okay, do you want to fill all these in? Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Did I get this one? Here we go. And let's get this ability here, Dragon Allies. Cool, cool, cool. Yep, I keep doing that. All right, so, but yeah. So to answer the question on how much you actually need, if you want to get to 100, and which by the way, you don't actually have to. I really see no benefit to getting to level 100 right now, considering the characters that I have that aren't at level 100. I want to say it's Melfi, Melissa, and Uella. I think. Let me actually double check that here. There's Melfi at level 90. Let's see. Melissa, Sazanka, and Uella, they're not even close to being to level 100. So they'll get there organically as I use them. But I have the entire boards maxed out for both of these characters, for all these characters actually, that are Stellar Awakened. So it's really no big deal to me. All right. So there we go. We have all of this Stellar board awakened here. I'm curious to know what exactly the Dragon Origin does, since you start with 4 at the very start. Let's see here, and this is our Stellar Awakened skill. Oops, there we go. Which is interesting. I'm gonna have to. Wow, hold on a second. 48 million, ignore target resistance. We'll talk about mob clearing. You know, when I first got her, by the way, that was kind of what I also used her for, just to clear mobs, because it was fixed damage. I didn't really have to worry about anything other than keeping her MP replenished, which was easy to do. All right, when you have like things like the Cup of Invincibility, I believe is what it's called, and then you also have weapons that do the same thing, that replenish MP at the end of battle. You know what I mean? Think like the Mana Sword for Aldo, which you get, I think that's a level 10 weapon. So that tells you everything you need to know about it. And I think it replenishes like 10% or so. So anyway, Daisy here, who we of course have to finish up this board. And it looks like this is locked behind a quest, which is interesting because I don't think, did I do any? Oh yes, looks like I did. So I'll be doing that later today. But of course, like I mentioned before, we do have her stellar. Actually, we don't have her stellar skill. Let me go ahead and get her to 80. And actually do that. Right? So again, it only takes 5. You know what I mean? Which, if you did a pull and you got her, right? Then you would have the 5. You'd have more than 5 points, SP. So you'd easily be able to like, okay, I'm just get stellar skill and I'm good. You know, I don't really care about everything else. Unless, of course, it's someone like Melfi, who, you know, 100%, minus 100% MP consumption. Let's see here. Roaring Bash stance at turn start, gain 60 damage plus 60% if user attacks after target. Seems like they still utilize her speed. You know what I mean? You slow her down if user attacks after the target 3 turns. At turn start, gain damage plus 80. Yeah, it seems like they still utilize that speed component of hers, which I guess is a good thing. Okay, that drops physical resistance, which is also good considering what that drops at 50%, which is even better than this one. Okay. Interesting. So it seems like, you know, they still utilize that speed component. Really, if you slow her down and she attacks after the target, now, you know, after using the stellar burst, you know, we get a 50% damage reduction, physical resistance reduction, which is good. You know what I mean? That changes though if you use the tank, you really wouldn't have to worry about the 50%. You know what I'm saying? I'm just unlocking the board here. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty much the main point of this video though, just showcasing, you know, how many you would actually need to say unlock say, at least a stellar skill, or if you want the stellar skill and level 100, you know what I mean? And that's pretty much the whole point of this video. I don't actually have thoughts on these two characters just yet, you know what I mean? That's going to be a completely different video. But yeah, so there you have it. There we have Daisy, Tiramisu, and again, like I said, these are both 1 pulls, so just to show you. All right, so I didn't do anything on that one. I did 1 pull on this, hence the 2 of 3, and then I did a pull on this here, or actually there was 1 banner here that basically if you did the pull, you got a star chart. So I did that. I don't know if it was a one-time banner or what, but I did that, and then of course I did the 1 pull to get Tiramisu again, even though I already have her, whatever. But I did it for the star chart, and then I just pretty much just went to this area here, similar to what we could do for Suzette and Sukiya. Pretty much just went here, and then bought the 1 Dragon Ruler star chart, and then there you have it. So that's pretty much how that worked. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it for this one for now. I'm going to go do a damn character quest, and obviously, you know, experiment with both Tiramisu
Behold
and
Tiramisu, the dragon summoner.
Okay. All right, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Hold on.
If you want me to go, sure, I'll go. Oh, forgot. I'm too busy to be sleeping. Oh, I do like to eat.
Same here, Daisy. Same here.
Oh, here, kitty kitty. Oh, a sardine for your trouble.
I'll pass. The motions may not be perfect. I'm no in the mood for this. You're messing with the wrong girl. Not even bothered. Ugh, I'm not even supposed to be on duty.
Wow. Anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this one here. Again, like I said, the main point of this video was just showcasing, you know, how much you would actually need to get the Stellar Awakened skills. And of course, if you wanted to get to at least level 100 for a particular character, which I don't think is even necessary. Like I said, I'd rather you say go down this path here to get, say, the abilities, the enhanced abilities, you know, versus going for level 100, you know what I mean? Because then at that point, then the numbers drop considerably. If we consider, say, if it was 15 in total to get there and then 100, if you look at the nodes here, we could have got here, you know, to this ability here at far less than the 15. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this one. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I got got a quest to do, and of course some testing to do on Tiramisu. All right, so talk to you all later.